Hi, my name is Sophie, and I'm from Ohio. In my small town, I was known as the kid with the perfect mom. She raised me alone after my dad left us, and she was so stunning that she became a famous model. Everyone admired her beauty and strength. Mom loved looking and being perfect. She always dressed us up in matching, amazing outfits, and once I joined school, she threw parties for my classmates and their parents all the time. We were the most popular family in the first grade. But when the party was over, she was a very different person. She was obsessed with doing crazy skin routines and clicking pictures. If I wanted to hang out with her, she would make me join her dumb photos. One time, she actually dressed up as Mary and I was her little lamb. She posted that photo all over the internet. For weeks, whenever I spoke to people in school, they just said, "Bah! No way I was hanging out with Mom anymore." I had plenty of friends to spend time with, even after that embarrassing lamb photo. I was always off at sleepovers with my friends until one day, when I was in the second grade, Mom gave me some bombshell news. "I'm pregnant. I'm gonna have a baby." I screamed with excitement. "I'm gonna be a big sister?" "Yes." "Who's her dad?" "Not important." When baby June was born, I held her in my arms and refused to let go. Mom threw a massive party at home to celebrate her, and everyone fell in love with her adorable blue eyes and curly hair. But as June grew up, I realized something was wrong with her. If someone wasn't standing directly beside her, she would start crying like a banshee. She constantly bumped into furniture, and if I kicked a ball away from her, she'd take forever to find it, even though it was in plain sight. We took her to a doctor and found out that she had no vision in the center of her eye. She could only see on her sides. Her condition was called Stargardt disease, and unfortunately, it didn't have a cure. Eventually, she had to get her the bulky glasses. They didn't fix her vision completely, but they helped. I got ready for big sister duty. I chose June's outfits every day, walked her to school, and destroyed anyone who dared to look at her wrong. None of the kids in June's class wanted to be friends with her, so I asked Mom to throw a party for her classmates, just like she used to for me. But Mom said, "I'm too busy with work. Besides, June has you. She doesn't need anyone else." By the time I was in 7th grade, June came everywhere with me. She came to my sleepovers, went to the movies with my friends, and we all stayed up doing each other's hair. I thought we had so much fun. But one day, I came out into the backyard to see that June wasn't wearing her glasses anymore. My friends were throwing them around like a ball. I took her glasses back from my friends and screamed at them like crazy. It was just a game. "Get out of my house! Get out!" How could they be such jerks? After that day, they uninvited me to all their parties, and they started ignoring me in school. They even made me sit at the unpopular table at lunch. In just one night, I'd become a complete loner. Whatever. I didn't need their terrible energy, and their behavior made June feel really bad. One day, I saw her talking to some kids in the neighborhood without her glasses on. When I asked her to wear them, she threw them at me. "No, I'm finally making friends." "June, you could get really hurt." "Go away, Soph." She ran away from me and started crossing the street. A car was coming really fast and it was gonna hit her. I just knew it. I flew towards her, but I was too slow. Just as I prepared for the worst, a boy suddenly grabbed June and pulled her off the road. I was so relieved, my knees melted. The boy placed June before me and gave me his hand. "Are you okay?" "Are you an angel?" "Excuse me?" Hello." I got myself together and thanked him for his help. His name was Philip, and he was the bravest person I'd ever met. He was new to our neighborhood, and he was going to join our school. We became friends instantly, like puzzle pieces fitting together. And the best part? He was amazing with June. He was never mean to her, and he said her glasses made her look like a cool superhero. When I was in the 10th grade, Philip asked me to be his girlfriend, and I said yes faster than the speed of light. I was so excited for my first relationship, but the only problem was that we never got time alone. June was always with us, and while we loved her, it did make some of our dates pretty awkward. When I asked Mom to find a babysitter, she said, "Wow, Sophie, I didn't realize you were tired of your sister." "I am not. I just want one night to myself." "And if this babysitter bullies June, then what? What if she clicks pictures of her and posts them all over the internet?" That's not gonna happen. Are you sure? I remembered my cruel friends and had to bite my tongue. June and I continued to be attached at the hip until one day when something awesome happened. She got invited to a sleepover by some girls in her class. I really want to go by myself. Pretty please? Yes, this was perfect timing. There was a massive party at my friend's house that night, and the whole school was going to be there. I dropped June off at her friend's house and joined Philip at the party. I'd been there for only an hour when suddenly the music turned off. I looked up to see Mom standing on stage. Sophie, where are you? Mom? June just got into a huge fight at a friend's house. How could you put a party over your own sister? You're so selfish. My jaw hit the floor. The whole school was watching as Mom marched me back to her car where June was sitting in tears. Why would you get into a fight? She called me an insect and they broke my glasses. See? Did you hit her hard? I broke her nose. Good girl. She defended herself. She's okay, Mom. Nothing is okay. I had to go get her because you wouldn't pick up your phone. And now I have to spend thousands of dollars to buy another one of those ugly glasses. Her classmates hate her even more now. Is this what you wanted? Of course not. Do you like that you're popular while your sister keeps getting bullied? Stop it. None of that is true. I knew Mom was wrong, but everything she said made me feel so guilty. Why did I have to go to that stupid party? Mom grounded us both for the entire summer break, and Philip came over to meet me at home.
You got grounded just for going to a party?
Well, I left June alone.
So? You're her sister, not her mom.
You don't get it. I knew she had trouble making friends. I should have been there for her.
You're literally with her every second while your mom's always busy.
She's a single parent. She has to work.
She can't find a babysitter? For some reason, she makes you do everything for her. She embarrassed you in front of the whole school, and then she grounded you? Sophie, she sounds terrible.
I gasped and slapped him. You can't say that to me. She's the only parent I have. Tears filled my eyes and I stormed away from him. If he couldn't understand my family situation, I didn't want to be with him. I was too thick-headed to see how right he was, until one day when I was in the 11th grade and the school principal called me to his office. June was there too. What happened now? They told me that June was a genius. She had a 145 IQ. Wow!
She can go to any school for gifted kids in the country with a full scholarship, and June has chosen the school in New York City.
What? Why New York? Isn't there a school in our state? Yes, but I choose New York. I pulled June aside after the meeting. You want to go away? Why? Why should I stay here? So you and Mom can keep being embarrassed of me? What? I love you, Sophie, but I'm tired of being the blind idiot you're forced to take care of. June, you're my sister. I do things for you because I love you. I've seen you lose friends and boyfriends for me, while Mom acts like I don't even exist. I'm sick of being a burden. I'm leaving. You and Mom can finally be free. I was numb with shock. June was gonna be alone? In another state? My relationship with Mom was beyond repair, and June was packing up all her stuff. Everything in my life was falling apart. One day, June brought me to her room, and Philip was sitting inside. What is this? I'm leaving now, and you're Sophie's next best friend, so stop fighting. Work it out. She locked us in her room, the little minx. Well, you were right. My mom is a terrible person, and I was an idiot.
You weren't an idiot.
You were the only one who was nice to June, and I was horrible to you. I'm so sorry, Philip.
You were dealing with a lot, Sophie. I understand. And June's leaving now?
I just don't know how she's gonna live without me. I feel scared.
She'll be fine. Look at this.
He showed me the pamphlets and website for the school, and once I calmed down, the place looked amazing. They had so many fun activities, and there was a whole section just for differently abled students. Some kids in the photos were wearing glasses just like June's. Suddenly, I knew I had to let her go. When June came back to her room, I pulled her into a tight hug. I wish I could keep you with me forever, but I think this school is a good choice. You deserve better than this stupid town. Really? I just wanted to stop being a burden to you. Don't you dare call yourself that again. You were never a burden to me, June. You'll always be the greatest gift I ever got. Oh, Sophie, I love you. I love you more. I love you most.